Question 3. Factors by grouping. So we have 4 practice problems here. I'd like you to make a note of these and try factoring on your own. Once you're done, then you look into my suggestion. Now here, in each group, we have 4 terms. So whenever there are 4 terms, try to make groups of 2. Most of the time that works. Now here we can see we have px plus 3py plus 2x plus 6y. So in the first 2 terms, p is common. So let's take p common and see what do we get. We get p within bracket x plus 3y, and we have 2 common in the next 2 terms. Then you get 2x plus 3y. Now in these 2 terms, x plus 3y is common, so we can factor that out. So we get x plus 3y, and we are left with p from here, the first term, and 2 from the next term. So that is the factored form of the given polynomial. Now here, see, earlier it was all sum, right? And we have converted them into product form. That is what is factored form. So when we do factoring, then we are writing sums and differences into the form of products. So when we multiply the 2 terms, when multiplied, they give you a product, and these 2 terms are called factors. Okay, let's move on to part B. It is 3x plus x squared plus 2x plus 6. In first 2 terms, we have x common, so we get 3 plus 1. So, x rather. So let's take x common, and then we get 3 plus x. And in these 2 terms, 2 is common. That leaves us with x plus 3. Note, 3 plus x and x plus 3 is the same thing, commutative law, right? So we can take x plus 3 common now. Then we have x from the first term and plus 2 from the next term. So we get this in the factored form. Now let's move on to C. So in the first 2 terms, x is common, right? So we have this equal to x minus y, and here nothing is common. So 1 is always common, right? We'll take minus 1 this time as common, since minus is the sign before x. So when you take minus 1 common, the signs inside will change. So we'll have x minus y. That leaves us with x minus 1 as a common factor. So we get x minus y times x minus 1. So that is the answer for C. In D, what we could do is that we could arrange these 2 terms together so that we get t's and then s together. So let's try to do that. So, because nothing is common between first 2, so we'll write this as 2t squared minus 6t minus 3s plus st. Now we can factor 2t from the first 2 terms. We get t minus 3. In this case, we can factor s minus s. So we get 3 minus t. Note, t minus 3 and 3 minus t are actually different, but you can do something about it. See how. We can write this as, if I change the sign, if I make it plus, then I could write this as t minus 3. Think about it like this. We could have written this as plus st minus 3s, then it would have been like that. Or if you open this, you get minus 3s. So minus is associated with 3 and plus with t. So I could write this as plus of s t minus 3. Just like multiplying by minus 1, sign will change and then this will become plus, right? Now you can factor out t minus 3. So we get t minus 3 outside, and you get 2t plus s from this factor. Correct? So that is how you can factor these things. So make a note of these terms t minus 3 and 3 minus t are minus 1 times another, correct? So minus 1 is common factor between them. Okay, so that is how we can factor these by grouping. Thank you.